Hi everybody, this is the website boy from the websiteboy.com, and today we are going to be learning how to set our elements in our datetime manually. All right, so if you can remember from the last tutorial, if you watched it, I show you how to extract the remaining parts of the date object, which were the methods and how to use them. So this was the exercise that we did last time, and we created a day object, and I show you how to extract the methods. All right, and I show you how to use them. So and then I gave you the rest of them to do for yourself, and I told you that you can go ahead and download this table, this whole table, at my website, just in case you need it for reference. All right, it's a pretty cool table. It was made with Bootstrap. So now let's go ahead and start doing the setting these elements manually, because you might need this let's say for example you are making a program and you need to set the date for either a future date or a past date. With this function get full year, you're not going to be able to do that, so you need another function. I'm going to show you right now what you need. This is the other table I made for you. You can go ahead and download that in my website if you want. You can go back to the website, the websiteboy.com snippet section, and download it. These are the methods that we're going to be using to set this to whatever we want. So for example, let me just make two examples real quick for you. That way you can have a better idea how this works. So let's say for example, let's make a variable, right? And the variable is going to be called now, and we're going to put the date object in here. All right, always got to put a date object to do whatever we want with it, right? So now let's say I want to let's get the current time and see what time it is. Current time, um, occurring hours to be exact. Can get the current time if I wanted to, but let's get the current hours, and let's say get hours. All right, and let's display real quick just to see what it is. I already know what the current time is, but I want to show you something. It's a purpose to what I'm doing, and it doesn't do anything because I'm messing up. Now we need to put the object first, and that way we can use the method. Okay, remember that. It's very easy to miss, like you saw it there. If you this is the first time watching my tutorials, you can go back and to the playlist and watch the rest. All right, these are the rest. So anyway, I'm just gonna open, and as you can see, it's 6 o'clock already. All right, right here, it's taking the current date and time from my computer. So now what I want to do is I want to set the time to something else. So set time. I'm gonna call this variable set time, and I'm gonna set the time now dot set hours. I'm gonna set the hours. All right, so it says 6 o'clock. I'm gonna set it to 5 o'clock because I want to trick somebody and I want to display it. So I'm gonna comment this out, and I want to display, make another alert and display this, and let's refresh, and now it's giving me a actually I don't need to do that. I don't need to set a new variable. This is what happens if you set a new variable. I don't need to do that. Sorry guys. Save and refresh. It doesn't do anything. Let's see what the problem is. Oh, because I'm referring to an alert and a variable that is not there. I was gonna do inspect element on it. Let's do inspect element so you can see how to debug, just in case you missed it on the last video. Inspect element console, and it's telling me set time is not defined. So just in case you want to know how to catch errors and you haven't learned that from me yet, so now you know. So let's just display the current hours because we already changed the time. So refresh and it sits. Let's do the current hour. Let's set the time. Let me see current hours. So we got the current hours right here. Let's just move this to the bottom here. All right, because we are changing the time there, and now it should be correct. Refresh, and now it is correct. right? So make sure that you set the hours before you get it. All right. So silly me put that backwards there. So we set it to 5. We can set it to whatever we want. We can set it to 4. All right. Refresh. All right. So now if you go back to the table, you can use this to basically set anything, even the year, whatever you want. And just let me just do one more for you and we're done. Let's set the year, set full year, I believe it is. There we go. And then we're gonna say we are in 2012, which was a very good year for me. um, and then let's just get the full year. So let's get full year. Now get full year. All right. So we go back and we refresh, and it's the 4 o'clock a.m. And of course, it's not going to display anything if I'm not displaying it. Oh, I'm so hungry. I gotta eat some breakfast. Full year. Remember when you start coding or doing any type of this work, your brain takes a lot of energy from you. So eat something. Don't do things without eating because then it kind of affects everything. So 4 o'clock a.m. and 2012. Great. So now we know how to manually set the time, so that way when we make functions, when we make programs, we can manipulate the time to whatever we want, right? So we are getting closer to actually start making functions, which is a really good section of this tutorial series, because you're going to learn a lot. Functions are one of the main things in programming, so keep tuned for that. If you like this video, favorite, like it, and share it with other people. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. The website boy out.